This is Tailgate Talk, presented by Tarpon Blue.
Let's take a ride. In this series, we're going to show you everything Texas and its surrounding southern states has to offer, right here from our very own tailgate.
We'll take you from life on the farm and the ranch to the big city lights. This is Tailgate Talk. Come along for the ride.
Hi, I'm Eric Pipkin, and welcome to Tailgate Talk. And today we have Nathan and Jen Forman. They're the owners here at Johnny Pickles Distillery here in Seguin on Austin Street. And they have a great facility here where they've started mixing their brew. And I want them to tell us a little bit about Johnny Pickles. And Nate, what got you into Johnny Pickles? I mean, you don't even have to tell me right now where that name came from, but why whiskey distilling?
Yeah, well, we've always wanted to do a business together, and you know, we've taken a long journey through a bunch of different options, but Jen has always had a talent and a passion for getting people together for a good time, and
a great hostess.
Having fun, and you know, both of us have always had a passion for good cocktails, good spirits, and you know, that came together through a series of journeys through. We started infusing things. I was doing tea for a while, and we started infusing things, and we're like, wow, this would make some really good cocktail bitters. And we made craft cocktails and infusions, and ultimately led here. We've always been big travelers. Jen is just passion for it. I go along and take pictures, and,
right.
and the trips started taking a more spirits-oriented flavor to them. We went to Ireland,
nice.
and did some tours there. Went to Scotland and did some tours there. And you know, as we toured, as we got more and more of a flavor for it, started feeling like this was something that we really wanted to be a part of. And when we came back from Scotland, started planning in earnest.
So, like, did you start like in your garage or something, or how did this get started?
Well, I have done some home brewing. Home distilling is not legal in these United States. So, and the great state of Texas frowns upon that. So, the answer is no.
The answer is no. So, would you say that what you are doing here would be considered small batch?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, there are definitely smaller operations than this. I mean, we have a 300-gallon setup here, which is enough to do some damage. But
sure.
We're certainly a small craft operation. We do everything ourselves. Jen does everything herself.
Everything's by hand.
I get to participate as a hobbyist every once in a while, but we do everything ourselves, everything in small batches, and everything is with our own craft and sweat and science.
So, what do you envision for your business here when you get up and running? Which I think you said it's going to be sometime maybe in the spring.
We're hoping to open this spring. We've been producing since last September and aging, and it's a lengthy process, and we need to have the spirits be aged properly and ready. So we're waiting on that, but once we get that done and we get it in a bottle, we're very excited. We have a cocktail space on site here, so we're in.
Sweet. You have a place where people can come and actually have cocktails? And
yes.
And y'all plan to do like tours on Saturdays or something?
Absolutely.
We do tours and tastings as well as the cocktail lounge. So we have an indoor space inside our building, and then we have a big outdoor space as well that we're hoping to draw the crowds, family crowds, get people in, bring your kids, and
So that
enjoy
is
time.
the key. This is a family-oriented business.
It is.
That you want your clients to come in, bring their family, their pets. Is it pet friendly?
It is.
It's going to be pet friendly.
Dog friendly.
Yeah, dog friendly. Yeah, don't bring your cat. And so you're going to show us around a little bit, but what else would you like to share, Jen?
Well, our process is grain to glass. So it's true grain to glass in that we're actually really excited about the Kraft family. They're up in Geronimo, New Braunfels. They've got many hundreds of acres of corn and wheat and sorghum, probably other things as well.
So you're buying all your product from them
Corn
right
is
here
local.
locally.
That's right.
Wow.
It's 8 miles
Isn't that
away, which
something?
is really nice. But it's a really great group of people up there, super nice family, and we're getting our corn from them. And it is grain to glass in that we actually process the corn right here on site. So we get the corn in, we mill it, and we do that here. We mash it, we ferment it, we distill it, and we put it in the barrels, and we age it, and we will bottle on site as well. So we are, every step of the way is right here on site.
So
and the rest of the spent grain goes right back to Kraft Farms, feed to the cows.
there
Yes,
you go. So
the draft,
it's
correct,
a
yes.
complete cycle.
Happy cows.
They grow it, pick it, or I guess they harvest it, bring it to you. You guys then mill it. I see this big piece of equipment over here. So you run that through there, ferment it, do all of its thing. Then when it's done, they come back and get it?
They come back and get it.
It's
Wow.
called spent grain, that's right. And so we fill some containers for them, and then they bring them back to their cattle. They also have cattle there as well.
So they use that for feed and whatnot.
They do.
And that is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. And you're going to be open probably on the weekends, I'm sure, but
We will. We'll start with Fridays and Saturdays and see how that goes, and have some tours and some tastings. And mostly we want to see what the people of Seguin want, and you know, if people are coming in from out of town and maybe they're doing whiskey tours in the area, which would be nice, and have people come in for that. And so I think that most people tend to have more free time on Friday evenings and Saturdays. So we're going to start with that, and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully we'll get some live music in here and get some bands on the weekends to make it enjoyable atmosphere outside.
And food trucks.
in food trucks. All right. So we're going to be able to serve all the family,
Yes.
whether it's an adult beverage or some food.
Yes.
Entertainment. That sounds good.
Yes.
Games.
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 Outside. Yeah.
Sweet. And I understand your daughter's been real involved helping you get things
She
done
has.
outside.
Yes, she
So
has.
she's 10 years old?
She's 10, and she's
Sweet.
been helping out a lot, and she's a very creative girl, and so she's been doing lots of stuff. We have even more things for her to do outside, and she also really wants to be the head tour guide.
Yeah, I bet. And she's wonderful. She knows what they're doing. She's up here a lot helping them out, and so you're going to get to meet her as well. But you need to plan right now to put it on your calendar, and you need to come down here and see what the Formans are doing at Johnny Pickles Distillery. Now, I know that this was a former fire station,
It
right?
was, yes.
So you're going to have a special drink for all the firemen here in town, or
We're definitely going to have a
all
special
right,
drink.
that sounds good. So all you firemen and first responders out there, this is your place. You want to come, they're going to be serving you guys something special. And y'all have anything else you'd like to share? Just
Well, as far as the building goes, I believe it was used back in the 80s and 90s for a volunteer firehouse, and it works really well for a distillery. But in honor of that and all of our first responders, our very first bottled whiskey is actually going to be called Firehouse Whiskey.
sweet. So Johnny Pickles is a unique name. Got a little laugh there.
Yes,
So
it's funny.
tell us about it. Where'd that come from?
Oh man, so at
He's a
one
real
point-
guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So at one point, we were living up north and commuting back and forth, and I was listening to a lot of podcasts, and there was this guy doing his comedy routine. He was talking about his family members, of so and so to nose and so to this, and Joey Bag of Donuts, and it was the Joey Bag of Donuts comedy routine.
Okay.
Right? And I thought that was pretty funny, so I came home and told Jen about it. We're sitting on our porch waiting for her parents to come in from upstate New York,
Yeah.
making up mob names for our family.
Okay.
And they all
We just
sucked.
thought it would be
they
funny.
were all terrible. The only good one was Johnny Pickles,
Okay.
His name is John.
which is her stepdad,
Yes.
Okay.
who lives right here in New Braunfels.
Sweet.
And he helps
and
out
he's an awesome guy.
tremendously.
So you come down here. There is a very serious chance of Johnny Pickles sighting.
Yes.
But
He's a really fun guy to hang out with.
you know, when we were thinking about what to name this, again, we were thinking of a bunch of names, and they were all terrible.
Right.
Right? And we were saying, I'm like, oh, God, Johnny Pickles Distillery. Jen was like, nah.
Yeah. I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? People would actually remember that, and it's pretty funny. So we went with it.
Yeah,
So,
and you know, as a result, you know, JohnnyPicklesDistillery.com, you know, our email addresses, and you know, we talk to vendors or whatever, and they're like, well, that's a mouthful. Jen's like, you're gonna remember it.
That's
Like,
right.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, that is key, isn't it? You want
Yes.
people to remember your name, and but I imagine once they taste your brew, they will probably remember your name. Right. Place where you can come with your family, your friends, sit down, enjoy the afternoon, maybe the evening, have a nice drink, and just enjoy each other's company. So, how can people get a hold of you? Y'all have any social media?
we do. We're
Uh-huh.
Johnny Pickles TX on Instagram, and we're also Johnny Pickles Distillery on Facebook, and you can find us there.
So I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day
Of course.
and
Thank you.
allowing us to come in and see just what you guys are doing, and I'm excited. I'm ready for this thing to open. So everybody be watching, look at their social media, see what's coming up, and thank you for joining us today here at Tailgate Talk.
Thanks for tuning in today, and thank you to our guests for sharing their story.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on Tailgate Talk.
We'll tell you things you might not know. Just stay a while, we'll make you feel at home.